Yes.
Okay. So my puberty started when I was in my 5th grade elementary school in China. How do I know that? Because I realized my boobs were getting bigger. It was extremely embarrassing. Because in my class of 35, there was only 5 students who were growing boobs, and I'm one of them. The other 4 are girls. Okay, so in winter it was okay because I cover up with like thick clothes. It's the summer that I struggle with because I was in Canton, very hot, and we wear t-shirts. And when I wear t-shirts, my nipple was like 2 poles, like holding up a tent. It's embarrassing. Okay, I was a 5th grade. I was a boy. I'm still is. So to address that, I would, before I go to school, I would take the duct tape and then just tape on my nipple, and it would get itchy. I would get sweaty and itchy. I can't stop scratching it, and that's how I got my nickname, the nipple scratcher. So that doesn't help. So the next solution I thought of is, well, if I cannot push my nipple down, maybe I can raise my rib cage up, right? So I would wrap a towel around my waist, around my rib cage, and then take it out, and then put on my t-shirts, so just to look like my chest is flat. It worked until one day that towel fell off, and then I became a laughing stock for the whole class again. And my mom realized that I was distressed about it. I was supremely distressed about it. So he took me to see a doctor. And that was in China, remember that. It wasn't like in the US, you go to see a doctor, you went in a private examination room, right? In the doctor's room was like this, okay, with many patients sitting waiting for the doctor. The doctor has a desk there. He would sit behind the desk. And there's a screen where he would examine the patient, right? There was a screen that he would take the patient behind the screen to examine it. But otherwise, we wait patiently for he to call us. So upon my turn, my mom took me before the doctor, and the doctor, she explained to him why we were coming here, okay? And I was waiting for him to take me behind the screen to examine me. Instead, without warning me, he just pulled down my pants. Right in front of 20 other patients. And then he began to put his hand, examine my balls. And afterward, he would look up to my mom and says, he has 2 balls. He should be okay. Just get him to exercise more. So that was very traumatic, I tell you. Almost as bad as going to school. Yeah. But I did take something from that because the doctor said exercise. And I started running. And I started push-up. I have another storyteller coming. I started doing push-up. And I did push-up like crazy. I'm not just doing push-up on the floor, on the flat floor. I did push-up with my feet on the chairs and slanted. Oh.
Keep going.
I did push-up like that, and I do push-up until I sweating like crazy. Why I did that? Because I found the more push-up I did, the bigger my chest muscle. And the bigger my chest muscle, relatively speaking, the smaller my nipple. And after a while, it gets so big, it began to sort of partially cover up my tent, my balls. And I became, by middle school, I became very strong because of that. And 20 years, fast forward 20 years, I came to the US, and I realized that all my adolescence, embarrassment, and upset, and distress, and all of these are totally unnecessary. Because most American men have a pair of man breasts. Beside me. Thank you.